When I first sat down to watch Tron Ares, I expected that familiar hum, the pulse of the grid, the blue glow of circuitry, that feeling that I was about to be uploaded into something strange and almost sacred. But as the movie went on, I realized something was off. It looked like Tron, it sounded like Tron, but it didn't feel like Tron. It's like hearing a cover song you love. All the right notes are there, but the soul has gone missing. The light still shines, but it doesn't mean what it used to. And maybe that's the big difference. Even the name Tron. Once both a character and a symbol of belief, is gone this time. His absence hangs over everything, like the system has lost its moral compass. The original Tron, from 1982, wasn't just a sci-fi movie, it was an act of faith. It imagined a world inside a computer not as cold machinery, but as a kind of digital religion. Programs prayed to their users. Light wasn't just a design choice, it was holy. The film's glowing outlines and primitive effects didn't try to look realistic, they tried to look meaningful. When Kevin Flynn gets digitized and pulled into the computer, it's not just a cool moment, it's transcendence. You can see it in his face. Awe, confusion, surrender. The camera treats the grid like a revelation. The darkness isn't an emptiness, it's mystery. The light feels alive. Tron Legacy, from 2010, carried that same sense of wonder, but polished it into something sleek. The grid became smoother, sharper, but it was still dreamlike. Pure geometry and rhythm. And Daft Punk's score didn't just sit under the visuals, it breathed with them. The music was the heartbeat of the system, the mechanical precision fused with human longing. That first light cycle scene in Legacy, it's electric. Every cut, every turn, every flash of light moves in sync with the game has changed. You don't just watch it, you feel it. That's the Tron magic, when light, sound, and motion fuse into something that feels alive. Ares changes that. Instead of starting in a digital dream, we open in a world of glass and steel, all clean labs and corporate precision. The grid isn't the story anymore, it's a subplot. There's an early scene where Ares, the first program to enter the physical world, steps out of a machine. On paper, that should be mythic, the mirror of Flynn's journey, but it's not. The lighting is too harsh, the framing too familiar. It's not awe, it's protocol. Instead of wonder, we get process. Instead of belief, we get realism. It's not that it's poorly done, it's just hollow. Ares feels like a system that's still running but doesn't remember why. And maybe that's because the spirit that once guided it, Tron himself, isn't there anymore. In the first films, Tron wasn't just a name, he was the conscience of the system. The one who believed in users, in light, in order. Bruce Boxleitner gave him that mix of discipline and faith that made the grid feel sacred. Even when he became Rinsler in Legacy, that single moment, I fight for the users.
I fight for the users.
Hit like an electric prayer. In Ares, that kind of belief is gone. There is no one left to fight for anything larger than themselves. Ares doesn't stand for purpose. He stands for confusion. He's searching, questioning, breaking down. It fits the story, sure, but it also leaves the world adrift. Without Tron, the grid doesn't have a soul. It's like the film de-resed its own heart and just kept running the code. The original Tron lived in abstraction. Its world was made of light and void, with no weight or gravity, just energy. Every line and color felt symbolic. Ares, though feels real, the camera moves like it's in an action thriller. The lighting obeys the rules of real-world physics. It's gorgeous, but it's not dreaming. There's that chase sequence halfway through the movie, Ares on a light cycle, escaping a collapsing lab. It should have been legendary. But instead of the clean, geometric arena of Legacy, it's all concrete walls and debris. It feels more like Blade Runner than Tron. And that's the thing. Tron is never about realism. It was about purity, simplicity, light and faith and motion. Ares trades that away for spectacle. Music has always been the soul of this series, and when that soul changes, you feel it. Daft Punk's score for Legacy wasn't just music, it was belief. It found beauty inside the machine. It fused orchestra and synth, human and algorithm, emotion and code. Every track, from The Grid to Recognizer, felt like a sermon in sound. Then Ares arrived, and the sound shifted. Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross don't build harmony, they build tension. Their music doesn't pulse with faith, it hums with unease. You can hear it in the first track, a low anxious drone under fractured piano notes. It's not about connection anymore, it's about corrosion. It's stunning work, but it changes everything. Daft Punk's Grid was a cathedral. Reznor and Ross's Grid is a graveyard. You don't dance to it, you drift through it. Daft Punk gave Legacy rhythm, a heartbeat that unified everything on screen. Reznor and Ross tear that rhythm apart. Their score wanders, dissolves, decays. You can feel the system glitching underneath the music. That's the tonal shift in a nutshell. Legacy is about connection. Users and programs, fathers and sons, man and machine. Ares is about disconnection. It's about the wires coming loose. Daft Punk's Derezzed made you want to step into the grid. Ares makes you step back and wonder if the grid ever really existed. In Tron, belief defined everything. Programs worshipped their users. It was mythic, almost biblical. Legacy turned that belief into self-awareness, the idea that creation could evolve. Ares updates the question for the modern age. It's not about faith anymore. It's about corporate control. Who owns intelligence? Who profits from it? Who decides what consciousness is worth? It's smart and timely, but it also strips away the mystery. Tron used to be about the unknowable inside the machine. Ares is about the knowable consequences outside it. There's a line where Ares tells his creator, "You built me to understand, not obey." It's meant to echo Flynn's defiance, but it lands like a mission statement, not a revelation. Visually, Ares is gorgeous. Almost too gorgeous. Every surface gleams. Every beam of light feels designed. But the simplicity is gone. The emptiness that used to define Tron, that breathing space between lines, has been filled in. By the time we reach the finale, with Ares fighting a militarized AI in a collapsing data fortress, it's a lot of sound and fury. The visual rhythm that once made Tron hypnotic has turned into noise. The light used to mean faith, now it's just aesthetics. And maybe that's why this version feels different. Maybe Tron Ares doesn't feel like Tron because we're not the same audience anymore. Back in 1982, entering a computer felt like magic. In 2010, it was still a fantasy. But in 2025, it's just life. We already live inside the systems of code and data and endless screens. The grid isn't another world now, it's ours. So when Ares steps into reality, he doesn't glow, he just is. The distance between user and program is gone. We've become the thing Tron used to dream about. We are the programs now. By the end, Ares pays homage to what came before, the suits, the discs, the glowing lines, but it all feels like ceremony, like the system going through the motions of remembering something sacred it no longer understands. And that's maybe what makes it so fascinating and sad. The Tron universe started as a story about belief, about gods, creation, and light. But now it's a world without gods, without faith. The light's still burning, but is running on backup power. There's a moment near the end, the track New Directive, where the synths try to rise above the distortion, like Daft Punk's Ghost flickering inside Reznor's static. But for a second, the old Tron heartbeat returns, then it's gone. That's Tron Ares in miniature. Light fighting to survive in a world that's forgotten how to believe. Maybe that's why it feels haunted. The grid didn't die, it just learned to imitate us. If the first Tron movies were about finding faith inside the machine, Ares is about what happens when the machine loses its believer. Tron, the character, the name, the symbol, used to be the system's conscience. He believed in something higher, something worth protecting. Without him, the world feels leaderless, like a song missing its final note. Every flicker of light in Ares feels like the system is trying to remember him, the guardian who once fought for the users, who fought for faith. But now the users are gone, and the grid has no one left to pray to. Still, sometimes, in the hum beneath the soundtrack or the faint pulse of the red and blue light, it feels like he's still out there, a ghost in the circuit, waiting for someone to believe again.